The year is 1666. We are in London, a rapidly growing metropolis bursting at the seams with people, packed with houses wall to wall. The Black Death is an ever-present threat on our doorsteps, a spectre in the shadows. But life goes on. Charles II is on the throne, the Anglo-Dutch War is still raging, and on a little street called Pudding Lane is Lily Caddyman, working as a maid to Thomas Fariner in a bakery where soon the Great Fire of London will erupt. Now a more familiar picture. It's 2018, we are still in London, but this is a London you might know, where glass monoliths and Victorian conversions are stacked together like Lego blocks, where old streets give way to tarmac thoroughfares, and the city is sweltering in a heatwave. A cast of characters, grafters and drifters much like Lily all those centuries ago, are scraping by.
After my father died 3 years ago, I took myself off on a long trip, and I took with me Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov, which I'd read a couple of times before, but I just decided I wanted to reread that particular novel. And what really struck me more than anything reading that novel again was the lengths which Dostoevsky went to try and pin down the soul of Russia. That in many ways was always his intention in his works, but particularly in Karamazov, he seems to do anything that he needs to do to try and pinpoint that Russian soul.
Simon Petherick is from London, is the author of several fiction novels and the ghostwriter of many more, ranging from biographies to business fiction. He's written for the screen and produced journalistic pieces for publications such as The Idler and The Oldie.
Then the first sight of sun, an improbably sudden slim disk of orange which breaks into the pale sky above the urban skyline way out east. It's so instantaneous you feel it's somehow audible, as though it's crashed into our world with a terrific noise. And now at once the world is different and everything is different, and life has changed gear, has speeded up, has roared into being. Evie stares at the horizon and the sun visibly grows in front of her. And as the disk becomes a burning segment, she can sense the explosions and fierce flares on the surface.